Welcome back to Stories for Shabbos. Today is a very special day. Well, firstly, today was Chaf Hey Tishrei, which is the yahrzeit of the Berditchever Rebbe, Rav Levi Yitzchak of Berditchev. And the Berditchever Rebbe, you already like the story, Ellie? The Berditchever Rebbe was known as somebody who loved the Jewish people. He loved every single Jewish person, no matter what. And any time that he heard anybody say something bad, about another Jewish person, he would always defend them. Don't say anything bad about my beloved Jew. Just like if somebody, God forbid, would say something bad about your brother, your sister, your parent, or your child, you would defend them and say, that's my son, that's my daughter, that's my sister, that's my brother. So anytime anybody would say anything bad about another Jew, he would defend them and see the good in everybody. So the story is told that there were people who their job was that they would drive wagons. They were wagon drivers. They would help people drive their stuff around. Maybe they would take people from place to place. And it was very important for their job that they had to wake up early in the morning and start driving wagons right away. Because some people need to get places early in the morning. They needed to start working right away. But when would they daven Shacharis and when would they put on tefillin? So what some of them started doing, and maybe it's not the best thing to do, but what some of them started doing is they would put on their tefillin and they would start davening while they were greasing the wheels and fixing the parts and getting everything ready the way it needs to be for their wagon to go. Really, the best thing is to go to shul and to daven properly with kavanah and then start work. But they wanted to start work early, so they would put on their tefillin and they would start davening while they were doing other work. And some Jewish people were walking by and they said, you know what, this isn't really right. They started criticizing them. You're wearing tefillin. Why are you down in the dirt fixing your wagon wheels? That's not appropriate. You're saying Shema. Why are you cleaning the sides of your wagon? That's not respectful. And people started saying not such nice things about them because they weren't doing the best things, but people weren't so happy about it. And when the Berditchever heard that there were people who were saying not nice things, he heard that somebody was saying, why are you wearing tefillin while you're working? He said, are you kidding? That's my brother. That's my sister. These are my fellow Jews. We should look at them and say how holy they are. Even when they're working, they're wearing tefillin. When you work and when you go to your job, do you wear tefillin? Do you daven Shema while you're at your business? No. While they're doing their work, they're wearing tefillin and they're davening. Now, obviously, again, the best thing is to daven first properly and then go to work. But the Berditchever had a good way to see the good in everything. Even the people who maybe weren't doing the best perfect thing, he had a way to be what's called dan lekavschus, to put it in the best light, to always see the positive. When you're looking at other people, never to focus on their shortcomings and their negatives, but always to look at the good in every single fellow Jew. And that is one of the lessons and the legacy of the great Berditchever Rebbe. But today is also a special day for another reason, for our family. Because tonight is Chaf Vav Tishrei, and it is the bat mitzvah of Rivka Ne'ima, who turned 12, and is now a Jewish adult woman. And one of the many things that we love about Rivka Ne'ima is that she has always seen the good in every person. That she's always looked for the good in all of her brothers, of course, but I think in all of her fellow Jewish people. So we should all learn from her to see the good in everybody, not to focus on the bad or the shortcomings of other people or their mistakes, but always to look for the good. And we give you a bracha that everybody should always see the good in you, and you should always see the good in everybody, and we should all learn from the Berditchever Rebbe and from Rivka Ne'ima and from all of the great tzaddikim and tzaddikeses of the Jewish people. Good Shabbos, everyone!
Good Shabbos!
Mazel tov! Simin tovu, mazel tovu, mazel tovu, simin tovu, mazel tovu, mazel tovu, simin tovu, mazel tov. Good Shabbos!